Welcome to Reddit Repeat. What's one non-sexual thing you find sexually attractive? When a woman is very professional about what she's talking about. Like, when she's really knowledgeable and passionate about it. The brain is the most attractive organ. I love a good ankle. Dat ankle. No, it's the liver. Damn, I love livers. When they genuinely care about your feelings. That hit close to home. Guys' forearms. Especially when they are wearing a long sleeve shirt and roll up them up. Yeah, Reddit knows. Forearms seem to be a common one. This and when they are backing up in a car and they put their arm on your headrest to look back. Dude, I was about to comment the same thing. When my SO makes me laugh. I have no idea, but yeah. I love laughing, but I don't think I love it that much LMFAO. It's not so much yeah you made me horny by making me laugh, it's more he makes me ridiculously happy and he's the only one who can make me laugh the way he does, and yeah we talk, laugh and so on. A girl in Converse Chuck Taylors. I have no idea why, but I find them just super hot on a girl who can pull them off. And yes, I'm fully aware that r/chicks wearing chucks is a thing. I got a bunch of weird clothing fetishes. Don't feel bad. Same. Competence and self-sufficiency. Problem solvers. People who can make a plan when faced with an issue. Who can be self-reliant. Oomph. I learned how to ride a bike as an adult because I thought that the bike commuters were attractive. Freak having a man-child as a partner. I'm looking for a grown-ass adult. Sounds like you're listing requirements for a job application, haha. Being able to problem solve as a requirement for the job of living an adult life sounds about right. Boys with long hair. I'm a guy with really short hair, almost like an undercut, and that's just the usual look. But my boyfriend has hair down to his lower back. It's beautiful. When he takes selfies and has his hair down, maybe flipped over to one side. Oof. Mine had his hair down to his nips, but it's curly, so it would probably be longer if he straightened it, but he got a haircut yesterday. Curly hair is a bonus, it's just so pretty. Women's armpits/shoulders. I do like some nice clavicle. A rhythmically inclined person or song. Basically, a person who has intrinsic rhythm, musician, dancer, or sometimes just a song that makes you just want to dance. Drum lines. Hand drummers. Fingerstyle guitarists who often use percussive techniques. Hip hop, pop and lock, or Latin dancing. It all boils down to a distinct kind of rhythm. I only figured this out after dating more drummers than I care to admit in high school, and also being totally mesmerized by this beautiful Iranian guy I met at a club in Vancouver who was Latin dancing. I about died, especially when he noticed me watching and came to dance with me. Feet. Imagine mashed potatoes squeezing between the toes. I'd rather not if that's okay. A woman breastfeeding his baby. You what? Sorry, but big breasts are big breasts. Can't argue with facts. Very progressive. I have a copy prop of the Goosebumps book Slappy, and I have had my fair moments of masturbating to it. I know. I'm disgusting. Horny sexual 17-year-old passing through. If you want it more vivid, I have humped the edge of my bed while I have the dummy sitting in front of me. I tend to play sexual rap music and wait until it's over or about 11 PM on the dot and start up. I keep my lights off while doing it. My mom has knocked a few times I've done it, so I had to take a full minute getting clothes on and putting the dummy back in its case. I feel like she knows. IDK. Getting off to ventriloquism dummies, especially a haunted one in a tux and derpy eyes with little freckles is weird, so it's not easy to guess. Veganism. I'm on board. Maybe impervert, but I like when women really need to use a toilet, holding their hands on her crotch, squeezing legs etc. I know it's weird, but can't help it. What the freak? It's Reddit, is normal. r/curse comments. Non-straight teeth. Not unhealthy or rotting teeth, just someone who didn't have braces growing up. Can't explain it. Perfect is boring. For the most part one gloss right over the 9s and 10s. I can identify them, but they don't do it for me. 7s and 8s are my 9s and 10s. It's really common in Japan for girls to have their canines pointed outwards. They call this yiba or wolf teeth. Some women over there actually have this done to them because it's seen as cute. A gap between the two front teeth is a big plus for me. Very rare here in the States though. Snaggletooth. Guys who are really tender with kids or small animals. Oomph. I sometimes take care of my cousin's kids over the weekend. Forget your cousin's kids. I want to have yours. Dimples. Right above a woman's buttocks. The other guys. Absolutely. Also the ones on faces too. Women wearing ball caps. No idea why, but my impression of a woman's attractiveness changes instantly when she puts one on. Especially with their hair going through the hole in the back of the cap. When a woman is able to flip a switch. Like being super nice to some little kids 1 second and then being that kind of confident that's sharp and direct. When they just don't give a frick. But not giving a frick just to look cool, because that is giving a shit. Just don't care what people think. Women who dress modestly, like long skirts and long baggy tops, just tickles my fancy. Haha, I do this most of the time when I dress up. When somebody is really sweet to me and checks in with legitimate concern about how I'm doing and has an adorable fashion sense. Or when they look super badass with cool skinny jeans and a sweet jacket. It's a toss up between the two. When guys wear pink. You're attracted to colorblind guys? I'll let you buy me pink clothes if you tell they're white. You're colorblind? That's so hot. People who are good at martial arts and neat handwriting. People who are good at martial arts. Yes, and neat handwriting. Shit, never mind. When she's humble and she's not afraid to ask for help with stuff. Bonus points if they get what I'm saying immediately after I say it. Woman playing an electric bass guitar. Esperanza Spalding. Tina Weymouth. Kim Gordon. Kathy Valentine. Damn. Guys who play sports, especially football, are like. Sports uniforms can definitely be entice. Just thinking about women's volleyball shorts. Glasses, braids, and women with very thin bony shoulders. Also warm hands. Mine are always freaking freezing and feeling soft warm hands is always a turn on. I don't mean to be that one cringe person who goes on about personality, but if someone has major, geeky or nerdy vibes then I will definitely hit them up. Men who do housework because it's a normal thing to do. Like, not making some grand thing out of it. I should think speaking multiple languages is one as well. No. Also, not sexually attractive, but attractive. Being able to whistle. Oddly enough, I find it really attractive when someone I trust playfully talks down to or patronizes me. Like, if they're confident enough to basically run circles around me and make me feel silly. No idea what's up with that. When your SO gets really excited because they are about to show/introduce you to something they are passionate about. What's erotic that shouldn't be? Sand on the skin. I grew up next to a beach. I took dates to the beach at night. Every time I see a model rolling on the beach, looking seductively at me, it turns me off, like you wouldn't believe. And I know that's a person, or a photographer, who has never actually tried to have sex on top of the stuff they use in sandpaper. Editing to @ okay, I have been informed. Thank you, pedants. That sand is not actually used in sandpaper. Doesn't change my opinion. Anakin wants to know your location. Carl from Jimmy Neutron moaning. Sheen gets me going. He is loyal like a dog, but spontaneous like a jaguar. Introducing the 2019 Range Rover Sport. Prolapse porn. Or the more romantic term, rosebud. Much more sophisticated than pink sock. A fling wanted me to stand on his head, with my full weight, and then jump on him. I obviously refused. I do not get why that was something erotic to him. Edit. For those wondering which head, his face. That's just downright dangerous. Having someone sit on your face to receive oral, I can understand. But you should never cannonball onto their face. People sexualizing inanimate objects slash vehicles. R slash dragons freaking cars. R slash cars freaking dragons. I think there's a third one too, but I forgot its name. There is r slash freaking dragon cars, which is just cool looking dragon based cars. What the frick even is Reddit anymore? Rule 34. But you're my stepbrother. Every goddamn video nowadays. What are you doing, stepbro? But nobody is asking how are you doing, stepbro? Which is where the confusion lies. Stepbro doesn't just want to be seen as a piece of meat. Anthropomorphic characters in television and movies. I'm not a fan, but you could convince me that an accidental correlation happens when you take a good looking human model and add a few animal features. Low end of the spectrum is Catwoman, then one day you're blasting rope to Frosties commercials. Brand new sentence. When I was younger, romping through freshly fallen snow barefoot, weird teen brain hormones crossed ice cold feet nerves with other sensitive nerves. Maybe this is connected to why this guy in my high school kept licking metal poles and getting his tongue stuck to it. Sure, he didn't just keep getting triple dog dared to do it? I had Indian the other night, and the waiter recommended something with oranges for dessert. It turned out to be candied and frozen ice orange slices with fresh cream. I took my first bite of the orange slice and crushed it against the roof of my mouth. All that cold, pulpy sweetness. I let out a grunt of satisfaction. My friend I was eating with did the same. I looked at her and frankly admitted that I was experiencing a pleasure that was very nearly sexual in its intensity. If anyone knows what this amazing creamy orangey Indian dessert is, I'd love to know. As an Indian, I never thought someone would be turned on by kulfi. I wasn't turned on by it, but I must have devoured about a kilo of coconut ice cream at Natural when I was traveling through India. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, check out the rest of our channel. Have a great day.